you ever lived like that?
No, I've never even done coke.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never fucked around with coke. I like psychedelics. I like weed. I like a little alcohol every now and then, but I don't fuck around with anything that's going to kill me. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in anything that helps my ego, that boosts it up, makes me fearless.
That bloats it?
I'm not interested in any of that.
Yeah.
I like things that make me scared. I like things that make me nervous. Like
That's what I was talking about early on. What do you...
I like to feel vulnerable. I like it.
You like to challenge yourself.
Yeah. I think
your perception and how you perceive certain things.
I think I like voluntary adversity, physical voluntary adversity, but also I think mental voluntary adversity, and I think that's what I like about like psychedelics. I think there's like you have to go on like a journey, and you can't control it. It takes you somewhere, and then when you're back, you realize like you ain't shit. Just get all that ego stuff out of your system, relax, and just be appreciative and enjoy life and try to spread as much positivity as you can. That's what you're here for. Do your best at everything you do. That's what you're here for.
And how do you find yourself doing that once you're not on it? The incorporation of it into your life.
Just remember. So there's profound moments where I think, change you forever. And those, if you can hold on to them, some people don't hold on to them, but it's a matter of intention, right? It's a matter of like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to be better at life. Well, if you're trying to be better at life, you can hold on to it. If you're not, if you're just trying to like be the man or,
exactly.
And get all the accolades or, win a fucking Grammy or whatever you're trying to do. Like if that's your real goal, like you're going to get lost because it's a shitty goal.
How old were you when you took a hallucinogen for the first time?
30.
I was 13.
Whoa, son, that's a little too early. I wouldn't recommend that.
I wouldn't recommend it either, but it changed my life. I had, by the way, I took it twice in a 24-hour period.
Whoa.
So I took it 13, had the greatest trip ever, like still affected by it.
Wow.
And then I took it again that night and went to hell.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
You got cocky.
No.
The psychedelics want to bring you down a notch.
It just did what it did. It did. And I truly believe that psychedelics, I don't do psychedelics anymore, but I think I did. But I do breath work. I do shit like that. And you go, can you get there? And I go, yeah, I've had some of the most amazing hallucinations I've ever had, most profound hallucinations I've ever had. Holotropic breathing. Breath work with Laird going off, and if you do it long enough, you just reach a place. Or if you're in a sauna at 240 degrees for an hour doing breath work, you're going to go places.
Yeah, no doubt. Sensory deprivation tank, you don't need anything, and you trip balls. If they could give you in a pill form what the experience you get from a sensory deprivation tank, it would be a very popular drug.
Yeah,
and it's completely safe.
And a productive drug.
Yes, very productive.
So there's sensory, you say the sensory deprivation tank, but I just saw, you can see it online or whatever, where people literally put a thing, they go into a room and there's silence. It's not like a, where they don't talk, a meditation retreat or whatever, but they literally go into a room by themselves. They don't see anybody else. They put a thick mask on and they're in for 4 days, 5 days. Have you seen that?
I have heard of people doing stuff like that.
Yeah. What about that?
Well, I think being alone with your thoughts is uncomfortable for people, and I think a lot of people avoid that. Yeah. They avoid really thinking, and you're forced to really think.
Yeah.
When you're in those sort of situations.
Yeah.
You're forced to be alone with your thoughts.
Scary.
Well, we're always distracted. We're distracted
especially
by
now.
People and devices and input and news and social media, and there's like constantly stuff coming in, and sometimes you don't. Like, how do I feel about everything? Like, what do I even know? Have I ever really considered things? Like, you need time alone. You need time to think. That's what I really like about. That's why I work out by myself. That's why I like.
You work out by yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you don't like having a trainer.
I mean, I've had a lot of trainers. I appreciate them for technical advice and stuff like that. But there's a meditative aspect of working out by myself that I think is very important. It's also discipline. Like, it's easy to go somewhere and the guy tells you, okay, 10 reps, but I write my own workouts out.
Based on that day.
Yeah, well, I know what I want to do. I'm pretty good at it. So
it's funny. I haven't heard many people say that, but I feel, and it's not just some bullshit like